The Professor, Baronet, the Swimming Bad. Jazz Passengers was a joke on Jazz Messengers. It was originally going to be called Curtis Folks, Roy Nathanson, and the Jazz Passengers, which is extremely long and unwieldy and very unheroic.
When jazz was first evolving, it was like entertainment music, back in the 20s, when bands of Louis Armstrong and King Oliver, I mean, they were entertainers, and they used a lot of comedy and a lot of theatrics in their presentations, however they presented their music, it was entertainment.
Also, Betty Boops, Boops are incredible comics. I mean, they're really skilled comics, and Charles Ludlam was an amazingly skilled comic. But yeah, that's how I came up being around that kind of theater, and I just think it's the wildest, it's the most unpredictable.
I'm opening it now.
Nice, please do.
We're attracting like Blondie fans to our shows, and they've never heard of us, and getting Jazz Passengers fans who've heard of us and Debbie Harry.
Yeah.
It's hair bleach.
And she's wonderful. I mean, she's a great artist.
She's an amazing singer.
Great singer. I mean, she's been singing this stuff great, and it's a chance for people to see her evolve, as just see another facet of her talent.
Pardon me, but I gotta run. The facts uncommonly clear. I gotta find who's now number one, and why my angel eyes ain't here. Excuse me while I disappear.
I heard about the Lounge Lizards out on the West Coast where I'm from, and that this was this band from New York that somehow had fused jazz with the punk movement, and three of these guys were in the band. And so, I mean, if there ever was a jazz punk movement in New York, this band grew out of it.
We all have varying tastes. Some of us like commercial music, and some of us like way out jazz, some of us like straight ahead jazz more, some of us like rock and punk, and and then you add all those little influences in.
I thought our inspiration was an Italian traffic jam. I was very interested in that connection in the 40s and 50s between jazz and Latin music. There was, at that time, Latin music influenced jazz a lot, and vice versa. So one of the original conga player that Dizzy Gillespie had brought back from Cuba was Chano Pozo, who was a really talented songwriter and a conga player and performer. And he was sort of my idol.
My mother was a musician, and my mother and my brother died. I felt that I was playing everything you know, and writing everything for them, and then it was a kind of a form of mourning. A group of lyric writers came together, and I mean, David did the most of the lyrics, and also Ray Dobbins is another writer, and we had worked together a lot. You know, so in a sense, both of them are kind of part of the band. David Kell's from England. He's from Luton, as a matter of fact. Apparently, Luton usually gets a lot of laughs.
Well, his monologues are just incredible. He puts together images that are really different and strange. He's a great storyteller, and his sensibilities are very close to the sensibilities of the band. This strange juxtaposition of things and crazy ideas.
On me. Slow birds, no breeze, iron hearts, rusting streams, long march, small cries, soft words, whisper, it's time to come home. Your eyes to bring back your charms to sit real still in my arms. Clocks tick, 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 pound. Lions roar on empty streets. Long list in black and white. Red cheeks that read like the 4th of July. You're home. Look at me. You're home. I'm home. You're home. In my arms.
The cheese song is that's an incident that happened to me when I was a kid, and it was, I don't know, it was just the kind of thing that I guess I hadn't thought about for a long time, and I was kind of writing a lot and trying to get in touch with myself, and I somehow remember that, and it was the kind of story that kind of made me feel good, because I had always felt like small and like, you know, in awe of these other tough guys and stuff.
When someone brings a song in, there's a certain kind of, I mean, they're kind of married to the song a little more than maybe you may be at the beginning, you know. You could be excited about it, or you can be critical of it, but you also have to gauge your criticism on the fact that they're the one that was first. This is their embryo, you know, this is what they're bringing to the group, and to, you know, temper your criticism.
The moon is living big tonight, without a starlight in the sky. My love, your hair that you're holding the clouds when you're walking the ballroom. Couple number 3 is washing bravely as the beer placed on the bottom. Strange, but that's my favorite dance. It just goes to show that I'm a plain old Joe. Maybe this song's a illusion, but life is much more than a song. A pair of lips, a heart that groans for two.
I don't fashion myself as a singer, you know. When I'm singing, I'm hearing like great singers in my head, you know, but I'm not hearing them come out the other side of the mic.
Plain old Joe. Well, that was I wrote the music to that. And I figured, well, we don't have a bossa nova type song in our repertoire, so I figured let me try to write a bossa nova, you know. you know, combined with the goofy lyrics that me and Roy wrote, and just the whole pattern of the melody and everything. It was not just any bossa nova, just something that would relate to us, you know.
Hardcore fans like in New York who are there at every gig and they love us, you know, both of them. They like surprises, and that's why people came to see, you know, like really love the band. We get great reviews and stuff. Don't make any money. And you know, it's like they just, you know, it's like, whoa, what are they gonna do next?
A singer who wanted to become a pirate. And so she saw this pirate ship off the coast of Luton. In fact, she had excellent eyesight. And there was an old
Reunion is a Hank Mobley song. Then I tell a joke in the middle of it, and we tell different jokes. Now I'm going to tell the pirate joke, I think, today. So we generally tell a joke until it's really worn out, and then try to tell it several more times.
Patch over his arm and over his eye. And do you want to tell it? You should tell it, actually. Here we go. You were lying on the beach and the bird shit in your eye. I said, well, it was my first day with the hook.
Signing off from London. This is the Jazz Passengers. Thank you.